Hello, my name is C83. Here we are again. Today, we will continue to tell you the fourth part of a series of lectures on color design methods. Small area design law with less hue. In the CDS color system, of all the color design methods, all according to the logic law of CDS color design system. To formulate the multi-hue community design method we will talk about today, it's about using the fundamentals of color design systems and visual laws. One of the common methods used in color design applications. We are also in the methodology of color design. And we got to part 4. Multi-hue small area design law. We talked about color analysis before. Heating and cooling design method. Less hue polychromatic method. Today we talk about multi-hue small area design method. Multi-hue small area design method. Literally speaking, you should be able to clearly know. Polychromatic means having many colors. There are 80 hues in the theory of color design systems. We must choose a lot of colors. It's called polychromatic design and selection. What about small areas? The small area is if you are in the hue ring. Multiple colors were selected. For example, red, orange, huang wei, green, blue, purple. Choose a lot of hue. Due to the requirements of the color design theme, it requires a lot of color, lots of hue for design. Remember at this time, it must be in the triangle of the color system. Find the smallest area and area for the design. This will ensure the visual harmony of your color design. It can eventually be unified to uniformity of culture and stimulus. What do we mean by polyhue? Polychromatic, that is, within a picture, there are many colors. For example, this image, we'll see to a huge number of different colors. Black and white. Then there are red, orange, yellow, wei, green, blue, purple. Basically, any color is available. And this color is used in color design applications. Be very careful, because it will make you accidentally will apply your color design. The picture is confused. The theme is unclear. How can I control this color design? We give everyone do a further physical interpretation. We also use CDS, color scheme express, and color analysis methods to do interpretation. Multi-hue design method. In fact, it is the multi-hue and less color bit design method. If you need a variety of color schemes, in the color triangle, to choose the smallest color position and region, or choose a range of point colors for color scheme. This is called multicolor small area design. That's the definition of how it's designed. How to understand its concept. This system is delivered in a color scheme. To make an interpretation, here we took 8 colors. Because of the CDS color system, it has a typical 8 color regions. We each took one. And what do we get? Got one guiding design scheme of main and auxiliary points. This is the logic of our color design. As for the color scheme under it, composition of color, and the hue rings and the triangles. What is its location? Let's go down there. This is our color scheme. One of 8 colors. Of these 8 colors, we have a color BCD's color coding system and CMYK's coding system. These two systems are one color bit in lab space, so it can be converted. Enter the value in any color software. So that's our quantitative relationship and logical underlying relationship. That's what we just saw in the color analysis painting. See the rings and triangles. So that's our first hue. The second, the third, fourth. Among these 8 colors, we found the color in the middle very interesting. It's that region of our color. We can see it now. It's called polyhue. You see it's blue. Available in purple, red, orange, yellow, Vickers, green, and cyan. But I chose so many colors. It's just a small region in the triangle. Or a point. This is the most fundamental law of color design. This basic rule you can control. Your color design won't have any major problems. This is the multi-hue small area design method. Look at this. Is the color scheme of the main and auxiliary points we get. So what does this main and auxiliary point color scheme represent? We see it now. These are its 8 colors. The color scheme of the main and auxiliary points. This is the guiding color scheme of the main and auxiliary point area. Application. Then this is the main color. And above the main color comes an embellishment color. These are complementary colors. This is its main and auxiliary point. The color scheme of main complementary color embellishment color. Let's make an application case for you. Visual interpretation and instructions on how to use it. The polychromatic group just now. The color scheme of the community design. This is looking at a lot of colors. Red, orange, yellow, way green, cyan, blue, purple, many colors. But he is all controlled in one brightness. In the range of blackness and color. Basically, his color characteristics, it looks visually more harmonious. So you can put this color again, the underlying logic of color visual harmony, when placed in the application scenario. Its vision is basically, it is also more harmonious and comfortable. Okay, let's take a look at the case. This is the color setting on our color. Lots of hue. But it looks like, basically on a brightness and color, its background color. Basically in a brightness and chroma. Only in this position on the bed. A little bit of high chroma color appears. It is because of the prominent application of color design scenes. Bring out the color. Because this is our main color range. It is also called the range of embellishment colors. Okay, same thing here. Look at all the colors. Basically red, orange, yellow, way green, blue, purple. All in one brightness. On an area of blackness and chroma. Only this color on the bedside. A little more colorful. This is for use in scenarios. A special manifestation. Basically this effect. So that's our polyhue. The results of the application of color design methods for small areas. Okay. We're done with today's multi-hue community design method. If you are interested in our color design channel, give a subscription to Friends of Color Quantification Design. Please, thank you.